Hey everyone, it's Gary here, and I just got back from my little vacation with the Master Mouse, but it's kind of put me behind, so I wanted to get this video out to you because people have been asking questions, and I wanted to just get a video out and explain what we're doing, how we're doing it, and what you need to do to get ready for summer camp. So I got my handy dandy little cheat sheet here. And I'm just going to start from the bottom, and these are questions that have been sent in to me. So I just want to, of course, get these out to everybody, because if one person's asking, there's probably a high likelihood that more people don't know the answer to these questions. So, first question. None of the schedules fit our current plans for the summer, but we want to attend a camp. Is there anything we can do? So the short answer is yes. Last year we had people coming in for 3 days. We had people coming in for 2 days at the end of the week, and then the rest of the week. We had people attending the first week of one camp and the second week of another. Or wait, I said that backwards. Second week of one, first week of the next one. So look, we want to make sure you have a good experience. So just come up with what works for you. If you have something unique that you need, just put it together, write it down, send me an email, or give me a call. You know I'm always available, except during session times. I don't answer my phone during sessions. But send it in. We'll accommodate you. We always do. And love to get you in for some sessions for our summer camp. It works out really well. I know your kids will love it. All right, second question. What if we miss a day at camp? How do we make it up? Well, there's two ways you can make it up. The easiest way is just to come to a night session. So if you are missing a daytime session, just come at night. It's that easy. You don't have to call. You don't have to ask permission. If you miss Thursday morning, come Thursday night. Now again, let's say you missed Thursday and Friday because you went out of town. Well, just let me know, and then we'll add you to the next session. You can do 2 days at the next session. Okay, that please do tell me though, because that's a little tougher. If you're coming to the night session, that's easy. If you show up at a different summer camp, then that throws us off a little bit. But look, I want you to get the full value out of your investment. If you pay for 10 days, I want you to get 10 days. I mean, it's that simple. When I go to a restaurant and order a meal, I want the whole meal, right? Okay, do we need outdoor shoes or indoor shoes only? Well, I tell everyone to bring their outdoor shoes and a pair of shin guards, just in case we get outside, because we got that nice park right outside. We've run sessions out there. Not for Soccer Labs, but for our Soccer's FC. So it's really a great place just to go and run soccer practice. Last year, we thought we were going to get outside. We did not get outside for a single session. I don't know if we will this year. But just bring them. You can leave them at Soccer Labs if you want. You don't have to carry them back and forth. You can take them, you can leave them, whatever. But bring a pair of outdoor shoes. I don't think you're going to use them maybe more than a day, maybe not any days. But bring them along, and let's leave our options open, okay? So primarily indoor shoes, but bring your outdoors if necessary. But whatever you do, don't show up with just outdoor shoes. We have to have no cleats inside, because we can't have cleats on that rubber surface. That's just going to lead to a twisted ankle. Okay, what supplies do we need to bring for camp? Do you need lunch or anything like that? No. We're running 2.5 hours. They should have a little bit of food before they come, but not much. Don't feed them a lot. You don't want them having a big old gut ache. We provide the water. If you want to bring some water, you're more than welcome to. But don't bring snacks. We don't want any food inside of Soccer Labs. We don't want it in the parents' lounge. 2.5 hours is not a long time for the kids to go without food. There's no benefit to eating during the middle of a session. Okay. Oh, here's one. My daughter and her friends signed up for the third session, and when I registered, it didn't ask for their names and ages. Is that normal? Yes. We keep these as small groups. This is not a 500 kid, 100 kid type camp. Remember, we're running fairly small groups, and we also break the kids up by skill, by age, by ability when they get there. So when everyone shows up, we're going to take all the coaches, we're going to break them up into groups, and then make sure that everyone is getting the proper workout, for their skill, for their ability, for their age group, all the rest. So don't worry about the ages. We have so many. We've got multiple coaches, always 3 to 4 coaches there. So everyone is broken up into 2-person, 4-person groups anyhow. So you don't have to worry about the ages. We got that covered. Okay, due to excessive school snow days, my kids will not be out of school for the first 2 days for summer camp, June 10th and 11th. What do we do? Well, we added 2 additional night sessions just for summer campers on June 10th and June 11th. If you have, again, any other conflict, come to a different session. If you have to start 2 days late, 5 days late, we'll accommodate it. Just come to a different one. So don't worry about it. We'll get you, your full 10 days. If you pay for 10, you get 10. Second session, of course, is only 8, but the same concept. You pay for 8, we're going to make sure you get 8 sessions in. I want you to get the full value out of your investment. It's that simple. Okay, will you still be running the normal night sessions for kids and not attending, not attending the summer camp? Yes. We still have a group of people that just aren't going to make summer camp. They're doing other things. They can't make it in the morning. They just don't want to. Whatever the case may be, we're still going to run our night sessions because we still have people coming to those night sessions. We're only going to run 1 night session instead of the normal 2, just because we do have a bunch of people that are going to migrate from the night sessions down into the summer camp. Okay, what are the differences between the summer camp and the regular sessions? Well, the easy answer is an hour. So we run 90 minutes for the regular session. We run 2.5 hours for the summer camp. Now, why do we do that? You can only run a kid so hard for so long, okay? It doesn't make any sense to add another hour and just grind them into the ground. That's the worst thing. I philosophically have a problem with soccer boot camps that take these kids and just pound them. Okay, if you're at a level 5 conditioning, you can't take a kid and jump them up to a level 10 just because you decided that it's a boot camp or you've got 2 weeks before the season starts. That's no good. That grinds a kid down. It just leads to injuries, actually. So we don't do that. What we do is just the opposite. We'll run the same level of high intensity that we will during a normal session, but during a normal session, frankly, we just run out of time to do some of the technical things, some of the skill things, some of the agility and balance things. And we do a lot of the instability work, but that takes a lot of time. So we need that extra time to do it during a summer camp, and that's where we really work on that sort of thing. So we'll run about the same level of intensity work, but we're going to add in a lot more skill and instability work and agility work. So things that are important, but won't, grind them into the ground with just pounding them with extra work. Again, I don't believe in that. I think it's a bad thing to do, not a good thing to do. It doesn't accelerate their conditioning, okay? Again, if they're at a level 5, you need to take them to a 5.5 and then a 6 and a 6.5 and a 7. You don't go from 5 to 10. That's just the wrong thing to do. All right, so if you're already signed up, fantastic. I look forward to seeing you there. Like I said, we have additional coaches. If you were there last year, we always have 3 to 4 coaches running these things. So we can handle the extra load of kids that show up and also still give you the low coach to kid ratio. Now, the last thing I want to bring up is, you see I've got a good sweat going because I just went out for a workout. And unfortunately, it wasn't a big workout. It was a little workout because my level of conditioning right now is about a half or 1. You would think that having Soccer Labs, I'd be in fantastic shape, but the opposite is true. I was in much better shape running triathlons before Soccer Labs opened, and I've done nothing but devote my time and attention to getting the kids a good workout, and I haven't. So I finally said enough's enough. When I start doing demonstrations for these kids and all of a sudden I'm winded from a demonstration, that's a problem. So I decided I just have to quit making excuses. I have to quit filling my schedule with other things and then hoping I have enough time left over for a workout and just reversing that motto. You've got to put your workout and your conditioning, your health ahead of everything. So now I'm just setting time aside. This is like day 7 for me. And it leads me, this is a segue into the next thing. I have another coach that we've been working with, he's a physical training specialist. And what he's going to be doing, in addition to helping with the kids, but he is a conditioning training expert who's also got a good soccer background. But we're going to be putting together a soccer mom program. And what we're doing is we're trying to say, look, how many people are out there in our exact same position where, you're raising kids, you're running the house, you're running, A to Z. Well, you're not in as good a shape as you want to be either. I mean, it just happens, right? And it sneaks up on you. So what do you do about it? Well, we want to put together a program so that we get it right in the middle of the day. So the kids can't train during the middle of the day. Soccer Labs is empty. So what we're going to do is put together a Soccer Labs program, not really in the ring of fire, not really soccer-centric, but doing a lot of the same conditioning, using a lot of the same equipment, using the same facility, and really making it for the people that have kids, dropping them off at school, then have time during the day, and then have to be out of there so they can go have lunch, get things ready, go pick the kids up. So we're doing it during the middle of the day. We've got a conditioning, strength, training program targeted for people that need to get back into shape, that want to do some training, but just run out of time, during the start of the day, during the end of the day, but have some time during the middle of the day. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, get a hold of me and we'll get you hooked up. We'll get you introduced to the program. We'll introduce you to the new coach that's going to be running. It's not going to be me. I'm going to stick with what I do, and actually I've got to take care of my business during the middle of the day, so I can't actually show up there. But that's a pretty exciting new deal we have going for you folks. We'll take care of your kids at night and you during the middle of the day. So that's it for now. I hope I've answered a lot of the questions. If you have additional questions, send them in to me. Again, email, text, call, and I'll get them answered for you. And if it's something I think everyone else needs to know, we'll put out another video with more questions and more answers. And if you want to know more about our Soccer Moms training conditioning program, again, let me know. You've got my number, 224-436-0727. Call the office. That'll redirect to me, and I'll get you hooked up and give you all the details, all right? Again, this is Gary. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at summer camp. All right, have a great day. Bye now.